is the second tutorial on Game 1 of Baycamp, your first game. We assume that you've opened up now the Camp Day 1 Breakout Start. If you're on the internet, you can download this file and run GameMaker and then open it up. We're assuming you're at that point here. So now we can run this game. We notice that at first when we open it up, it looks the same, but I have little pluses here, and I can open it up and see that now I have sprites, I have objects, I have rooms. So make sure you click on the little plus next to objects over on the left and expand that so that we have our objects showing here, and this is what we'll mainly be working with. Now if we play our game, it doesn't do much. It runs. Let me move it over here. I have a ball. It's a normal breakout game. The ball is supposed to go up and hit the bricks. I'm supposed to move the paddle. I can click the arrow keys or other keys, mouse. Nothing happens. So I have to tell the computer to do this. The first thing I want to do is tell the ball to go up when we start the game. So I'm going to go back here. I'm going to make sure objects are open, and then I'm going to double click on the ball object. This will open it up. Now with the ball object here, there's a bunch of properties on the left. But we're going to look at the events and then the actions associated with each event over here. We're going to click on Add Event and add a Create Event. So my Create Events here. So this is when the ball is first created. When the ball is born, what are we going to do? When we construct the ball the very first time, what are we going to do? And now I have different events over here. I'm going to make sure the Move tab is clicked, and that should be clicked up here. I'm going to click on this red 8-way movement arrow and click and drag. I have to click, hold down the mouse button and drop it over here. Now I can choose a direction, and I want the ball to go up, and a speed. Usually a speed between 1 and 10 is good, so I'm just going to choose 6. Hit OK. And now I can try this game out again. I can hit the run button up here at the top again, my little green run button. And now when the ball is created, it should go up. Did you see that? When it's first created, it should go up. But it just goes right off the screen as we go. So what do we do about that? So when we run this, if I watch the ball, it goes right up the top of the screen. Well, what I want it to do is when it hits like a brick up here or a wall, it should bounce off the wall. So how do I program that in? Well, what I have to do is add some new events here, right? I'm going to click under Events. Again, I'm going to make sure I have ball selected. If I close the ball, I can just double click and open it up again. So I want to make sure I have the ball object here. So I'm under Objects, Ball. I'm going to click on Add Event. And I'm going to look at some of these events here. There's Create, Destroy, Alarm, Step, Collision, Mouse, Key Press, Keyboard, Key Release, Cancel. So I'm going to look at this collision because I want to add some things when the ball collides with different objects. So when the ball collides with a brick, I want it to bounce off the brick. So still with my Movement tab opened here, I'm going to find the bounce off. It's this little one that looks like a K down here in under the jump section. It says bounce. I'm just going to drag that onto the screen. Now there's some options here I'm going to change. I'm just going to change these to say precisely and all objects. Because for now we'll just change those because we haven't learned how to make our objects solid and things like that. So just switch this to precisely and all objects and hit OK. Let's do this one more time. So now we have a Create Event. If I click on that, I can see what actions happen when the ball is created. I have a collision with the brick, and I can see what happens when that's done. I'm going to add one more event, a collision with a wall. And again, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to go over here to my bounce, drag that onto the screen, and choose precisely all objects. Got that? So now, when I play my game, my ball goes up, bounces off the bricks. Now, I want a couple other things to happen. So one of the things you learn is there's lots of things you want to happen here. So first, when I hit a brick, I want to destroy that brick. Also, when I hit the paddle, I'd like it to bounce off the paddle. So